Alors, bonjour et bienvenue à la troisième leçon de votre deuxième unité de niveau B1. Je m'appelle Joshua Takuro et je suis professeur chez IOS, Institut d'études de la langue française. Et je vous accueille à cette partie de la leçon. Aujourd'hui, nous allons apprendre comment exprimer le subjonctif passé et aussi comment relier des idées. Alors, pour commencer, d'abord, qu'est-ce que c'est le subjonctif passé? Alright? Je sais que déjà, vous avez appris le subjonctif, mais aujourd'hui, je vais vous montrer comment exprimer le subjonctif au passé. Alright? Si vous regardez bien votre écran, which is your screen, si vous regardez bien, vous allez remarquer très vitement ce qui se passe ici. Hein. Vous allez remarquer que j'ai le verbe j'ai les verbes avoir et être, les verbes avoir et être, mais je les avais conjugués au subjonctif plus le participe passé. Alright? Ici, nous allons respecter les règles de passé composé, mais le verbe être avoir, ils seront conjugués au subjonctif. Alright? I believe you are following my conversation. Here, you can see quickly and very swiftly that we have used the verb être and avoir plus the past participle of a verb. All right, but however, the verbs être and avoir were conjugated in subjunctive. So the question is this: do you know how to conjugate majestically the verbs of être and avoir in subjunctive? If you do, and you understand passé composé, then we have no problem. Our job is done. All right. So here you can see that the verb avoir and être were conjugated in subjunctive. All right, and the past participle were or the verbs or the main verbs were added to them. This is the tense called subjunctive passé. Now, so the question is, how do you use subjunctive passé? The first thing I want to ask of you is, do you remember how we say that subjunctive is used? Now, if you do not remember, I would like to remind you, please join me on this part of the screen where we have l'emploi du subjonctif passé. Le subjunctive on its own is used to express obligation, volonté, souhait, la peur et la crainte. All right, these are the things that subjunctive on its own expresses, which is fine, which is fine. So how then do we say subjunctive passé? We say subjunctive passé or we use subjunctive passé when the expression to be in subjunctive is going to be happening before another action. All right, quand l'expression de subjonctif se passera avant une autre action. I would like to explain properly. So I was saying that when the action to be expressed in subjunctive is going to be happening before another action. So this means that if my action to be expressed here in subjunctive is going to be happening before this other action, before this action, then this will be in subjunctive passé. This will be in subjunctive passé. So subjunctive passé helps us to express an action that will be happening before another action in the past. I mean, before another action. Now, so for example, je voudrais que le Nigeria soit devenu un bon pays avant. Now, from the example that we have on our list there, he says, je voudrais que le Nigeria soit devenu un bon pays avant 2025. Now, my point is this. I would want Nigeria to become a good country before 2025. So, this is 2025. All right. And this is when Nigeria becomes a good country. or this is when I'm expecting Nigeria to become a good country. So, je voudrais que le Nigeria, I want Nigeria to become a good country. I want that before 2025. So, I want Nigeria, je voudrais que le Nigeria, expresses subjunctive, to become, but now in the past. So I am hoping that Nigeria becomes a good country before 2025. All right, so subjunctive is used, subjunctive passé is used when the action to be in subjunctive is going to be happening before another action. All right, let's go to the class, to the slide where we have the class. You probably see what I'm saying. All right, so je voudrais que le Nigeria soit devenu un bon pays avant 2025. Now look at this one as well. Il faut que tu aies fini ton travail avant de sortir. It is important that you had finished your work before going out. That is to say, the act of finishing the work, which is going to be in subjunctive because of this expression il faut, all right? The act of finishing the work, which is in subjunctive because of the il faut, is going to be happening before the act of going out. All right, so il faut que tu aies fini ton travail avant de sortir. So the expression of finishing the job is going to be coming before the going out. Now, since I have used il faut que, then fini has to be in subjunctive passé because fini is going to be before the verb sortir. J'espère que vous avez compris comment utiliser le subjonctif passé. S'il vous plaît, essayez de pratiquer, essayez de l'adopter, because once you know how subjunctive is being conjugated, once you know how and when to use subjunctive, all right, what I need from you now is create the same sentences that you've always made in subjunctive, but this time around, create them in past tense, or by creating them, or make examples with them with another action depending on them. That is to say, this action B, all right, action B will only happen after action A has been done. That is to say, your subjunctive is here. So that is, you want action A to have happened. You hope that action A, or it is necessary that action A happens before action B, and that is subjunctive passé. Thank you for your participation in today's class. Et je vous verrai très bientôt. Merci beaucoup. All right? Il faut que tu aies fini ton travail avant de sortir.